Good day, fellas. I hope you are ready for your extra daily dose of skill, and today we are going to play with Ram 2. The main reason why we are going to play with this tank today, because the tank is on sale until the 5th of the April, and I thought it is going to be a good idea to start reviewing the lower tier vehicles, because my goal in 2024 is to finish all lower tier tanks from tier 5 up to tier 7, so there is no time to chill, it's time to play the game. Meanwhile, fellas, keep this in mind that you can see the tank ratings in the index page, rated by me, rated by the community, and keep this in mind. If you are playing with the tanks which are tier 5 plus and you have plenty of the games, you can rate them in the index page. Just simply log in via our gaming API and you can rate the tanks very easily. 139,000 votes over the board has been already collected, if we can say so, right? So that's pretty good thing. Meanwhile, we are getting first Himmelsdorf. So, what is the Ram 2? The Ram 2, where the tank goes, it's kind of... I mean, in my humble opinion, this vehicle is below average, where the tank goes, right? It is unlimited autoloader to the certain extent. You have 75 alpha damage, you have 800 shell velocity, 100 millimeters of penetration. If you are loading gold, your penetration significantly increases to 170, which is very nice, and this is very good. And, you know, you can pretty much spam enemies non-stop, you know? You found someone, you can set auto aim, and you can simply go pew 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 pew. That's what you can do, right? Now where the armor goes, it's average for this tier. It's nothing extraordinary. It's nothing super duper hyper turbo good or something. So it's average in the best case scenario. In other words, you will get once in a while bounced shot, but it's not going to happen very often, right? Also, I mean, look at this. This alpha damage looks quite weird and quite weak, but keep this in mind. This is a level 5, and this is kind of... I mean, usually tier 5s has 110 alpha damage or something like this. This tank has 75, so below average, but with this tank, what you can do, you can spam the living crap out of the enemies, and you can shoot them non-stop, so this is definitely a positive thing, and this is definitely a nice thing. Now speaking about the premium tank, right? Because this is a premium tank, it should make some credits. None of the tier 5s are worth buying for credit gain. Even the worst tier 8 tank would make more credits than the best tier 5 tank, okay? When we have this out of the way, this is very good, and this is very nice. So overall, people who are buying lower tier tanks, right? They are buying it because they like lower tiers and not because they want to make a bank in the lower tier category or in the lower tier matchmaking, because you won't be able to do that. It just doesn't have... It is not the way how this game works, right? Just to let you know and just to highlight this to you. So far, fellas, 500 alpha damage, or I supposed to say 500 damage dealt for us. We are slapping enemies left, right, and center, and we are being quite successful here. I would not say that our performance is laughable and that we have done absolutely nothing. And in this situation, we are just going to farm the sweet assisting damage, and we are just going to hit this guy as many times as possible for obvious reasons. And that looks fine so far, you know. We definitely cannot complain about this. Meanwhile, free shot into Vaka, that's good. And now we figured out that some tier 6s are making a hardcore pressure towards the banana and towards the delta line. Okay, we are very well aware of that. We are not going to panic over this. In fact, we are feeling great, because this Vaka should try to go on top of the hill, or at least I hope that he would go on top of the hill. If he's going to do that, we are going to slap, and we won't ask his name. That's what we want to see. Since this gentleman isn't making as much pressure as we would love to, there is other gentleman who is playing here in the middle, and what... Oh, my bananas, other Vaka. Yay! Unexpected bounce, fellas. Unexpected bounce. That's good. That is absolutely glorious. Okay, very, very nice. Unexpected bounces are always very, very welcome. Now, we are just simply chilling and we are waiting until he will go broom. And as you can see, he's going broom, but what he had no clue about is that we have unlimited autoloader, and oh boy, you won't enjoy this. I know, that sucks, that's horrible, the tier 5 cheater, hacker, mother trucker. Good, this is exactly what we are looking for, and this is exactly how we want to play with this tank. We are just that sneaky mother trucker who is waiting until enemies will make something silly, and then we are going to burst the living crap out of them. Beautiful. So far, the first game was nice. Let's see the score. And we are back, fellas, with solid 1,500 damage, 400 assisting damage, second class. We are first by experience. We are second by the damage, which is very good considering we are not a top tier. And we got 27,000 profits. Once again, where the profits goes far away from being ideal. But I think we made this tank work. Let's keep it up and let's have a couple of good games more, shall we? Okay, round number 2, Prokhurovka standard battle. Okay, I see. Let's try to make Prokhurovka work then. I think our best bet... Oh, there is no light tanks. That's good, but I do not have enough view range. I mean, I am not a light tank. Whenever you do not have even 445 meters, I don't really want to go and spot like this. If I would have a choice, you know, 2 different equipment setups, that would be a different talk. But now it's just not. Oh my bananas, this game. Okay. This is lower tier matchmaking. What lower tier matchmaking means, that means most of the people have no clue what they are doing. And this is okay. I do not mind that. I'm not shaming the players for not knowing what they are doing. This is not the point, and this is not what I mean. What I'm trying to say no one went to the 1-2 line in the Prokhurovka. That's a nightmare and that's bad. That being said, maybe we can ask for some tank destroyer, not cover 1S, maybe some tank destroyer could join us over there. Our goal will be to take this typical bush and wait until enemies will make a bit of pressure. I do not really have any intentions whatsoever to make a hardcore pressure by myself or to snipe from behind with a 75 alpha damage gun. I mean, that's kind of meh, right? It truly is. So instead of doing that, we are going to sit in the typical bush and we are going to wait until enemies will say, yeah, we can get involved, yeah, we are going to make pressure, yeah, we are going to die here. That's what I'm hoping for, and that's what I want to see. But you know, time will show absolutely everything. For now, we are relaxing, we are enjoying, and we are having a great time in the bush, right? This is how I look into all of this. Okay, the random event is happening. By the way, if you do not really like those random events, you can always disable them, and there is a setting of maps under development. Just disable them and you are going to play the typical Prokhurovkas, the typical Kempinovkas, whatever you prefer, right? I personally do not mind them. For me, it is kind of refreshing, and it is going to be nice for us in this type of situation, right? Because we should be able to see enemies making a hardcore pressure like this, right? So it is easier to outspot. Now the question is, do I want to shoot myself? Because where the support goes, fellas, in this game, unfortunately, but our support it's not limited. It's not existing, okay? That is a bit of the sadness, but I don't really think I can change something about this, unfortunately. I'm trying to go for one shot and we will see, are we getting spotted or not. Luckily for us, we are not getting spotted, so that is always positive thing, and that is always good. The question is, how do we want to get involved here, and do we want to get involved? You know what, I am thinking about just simply shooting this gentleman once or twice. Luckily we are not getting spotted, so we are going to be fine. And please keep this in mind that I'm not simply clicking the button and holding it while shooting. No, with this vehicle, over longer distance, I want to shoot once, then I'm waiting. I want to shoot twice, then I'm waiting. You know, in other words, what I'm trying to do and what I'm trying to say, I am trying to aim the shots properly. Now, speaking about the guys who never been spotted and what we may have here in the back, there is Easy 8 or Jumbo. Jumbo can definitely sit somewhere here in the back, right? We have Ikea who can snipe. We have Panzer 4H who can snipe from the back for sure. Esterva, couple of the sniper schnitzels. It is very dangerous game we are playing over there. Just saying, fellas. Considering that we do not have any support, that is very, very, very sad. But you know what? It is how it is. It is how it is. Okay, he made a mistake. Come on. Beautiful. This guy is dead. Excellent. That is a very, very good stuff. Meanwhile, we have the T1 Heavy who is making a mistake. And even though I'm not spotting for myself, I am shooting whenever someone else is spotting for me. And this is completely fine. This is going to be a long and complicated game, fellas. At least this is how I look into all of this. It shouldn't be the easiest performance. And the main reason why so, because first of all, we just simply do not have any support whatsoever. Second of all, this tank is not really created to snipe from the red line, right? But in this type of situation, I do not really think we have any alternative option. I mean, sure, we can try to take the middle bush over there, but it's not guaranteed, and I do not really think it is going to be nice thing, to be fair with you. I just simply think it is way, way, way too risky and way too dangerous. If I'm getting outspotted in the middle of the field, I am pretty much dead. And all I can do, I can complain how of the silly goose I am, right? That being said, let's chill. The hardest thing to learn in World of Tanks, in my opinion, is patience. You know, whenever you cannot do absolutely anything, there is plenty of players who are just simply trying to dig someone. There's plenty of the players who are trying to figure out how to entertain themselves, and then they're making unnecessary pressure, and it is a game over, right? So do not do that. Be patient, and everything is going to be all right. As an example, this guy should not be able to spot me. Now, that means I am spotting for myself, and that means he should not be able to do absolutely anything for us. As you can see, we are feeling very, very, very well. It doesn't really matter that he's coming for us. We are sitting good. All we need to do now, we need to make sure that we are going to punish him whenever he is going to do a silly goose mistake and he is trying to peek, right? That's all we need to do. Yeah, that punishment looks completely different whenever we are hitting someone for 80 seconds. Whenever we are hitting someone for 80 damage and then the guy is hiding somewhere behind the corner or behind the rack or something else, right? This is not that much of the punishment, but it is how it is, and that's what we have. I would love to see this guy making some kind of silly goose mistake as well, but I think this is going to be significantly harder than I would ever imagined. It's okay. He's just blind shooting me. He doesn't know where I am. You see, this is the problem whenever we do not really have anyone who could spot for us. Or who could shoot for us, sorry.
Track hit. They killed our driver. Permission to engage. Penetration. Target unlocked.
This is very complicated situation for us. That's okay. It happens. Not in every game you can be a hero of the day. That's okay. Even if I would not move, this guy would spot me because I am in the meaty tank, you know? It's not like I'm sitting here with ELC even or something. I'm sitting here with a meaty tank. The worst part of all of this, we had no snipers over there. If we would have one sniper schnitzel, we would have been completely fine. But it is how it is. Accepted. Better luck next time. Let's see the score, and will our team be able to win this or not so much? Time will tell. Let's see. Okay, fellas, we are back. Unfortunately, with a defeat, but not a big surprise considering that we had no one in the one line apart me, which is fair enough. You know, I knew where I am putting my hands to, if you know what I mean. So that is okay. 1.1 thousand damage, 90 assisting damage. We are third by experience. We are sixth by the damage. That is completely fine and it is alright. Although this premium tank lost 7,000 credits. Not ideal, but that's what we have. Please, tier 5 matchmaking. Pretty please. That's what I'm talking about. Ask and you will get it. Pearl River Standard Battle tier 5 matchmaking. Now the question is, what do I want to do? Do I want to go into the heavy line or not so much? Because to be fair with you, we can be very, very successful while slapping cover once, arriving to position and whatnot. And more I think about it, more I want to do that. So, what is the plan? We are going to say hello for the heavy tanks. We should arrive into position relatively soon, relatively quickly, and this should be all right for us. Now the question is, will this tier 4 block us a bit or not so much? I think we are fine, kaboom, just like this, trying to turn, it's fine, 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 excellent. Now we are just simply going for that. You know what would be sad? It would be very, very sad if enemy heavy tanks would cross this without getting punished, or if we would not be able to say hello for them. But obviously we will see and time will show absolutely everything. Now, by the way, if you are wondering how the speed of this vehicle is looking like compared to the tier 5 mediums, right? This tank is to the slower side, right? So this tank is slower than average medium tank, which is fair enough, I guess. You know, usually the tier 5s are not so important in the game either way, because people are getting tier 5, they are getting, let's say, a bit of the experience, and after that they are more likely forgetting their existence either way, you know? This is what I noticed. At least this is the point from my side. Okay, let's play the game. The game is called Who Has Better Accuracy. You may think why the gun handling is rated 2. This is the main reason why the gun handling is rated 2. If you are not sticking your gun into the enemy, this is the situation which you are going to have, and that is a bad situation, right? That is kind of a bad situation, but you know what? We are not going to give up, and we will try to spam the enemies like there is no tomorrow anyways. Luckily, he kind of cuckoo his pants. He thought that, oh no, I cannot fight against the Ram. Either he had better gun handling than I did, to be fair with you. But, you know, his mistake, and that is a good stuff for us. Meanwhile, how we can get involved here? I will be a bit of the greedy piglet, okay? I am thinking about being a greedy piglet here. I am trying to go up like this, and hopefully we can start punishing everyone who is getting involved into this situation. As an example, there is a tier 5 who is going through the middle of the field. That means we want to punish him, right? There is another tier 5 playing in the open field, and we want to punish him. Once again, gun is far away from being ideal, but we are okay. This tier 4 sniper schnitzel can be super dangerous for us. Definitely not exactly what I've been looking for, but that's what we have. That's okay. How about this tier 5? I'm not too paranoid, I'm just going in. Hear me out. This is the moment whenever we are just simply trying to get as much use as we physically and possibly can, and we are pushing in front, and that is completely fine, right? Good, Matilda over there. But the thing is, I do not really care about Matilda as much. Plus on top of that, we are sitting in the open field. So instead of going for Matilda, I want to... Actually, you know what? Maybe it's not that bad of idea. Matilda, how are you doing? Matilda is a tier 4, although this tier 4 is significantly more armored than we are. But you know what? It doesn't change the fact that we are slapping him nevertheless. Other tier 5 sniper over there, that's okay. Our team is still winning. Not by a humongous amount, but still winning. That's fine. We know that enemies have T-28 somewhere over there. Okay, T-28 is right there. Good, 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 good. Okay, I made a decision. How we are going to do this? We are trying to relocate from here completely. And our goal is to flank this T-28 pretty much like this. I know that T-28 is made out of paper. He has no armor whatsoever. So that basically means that we could even ram him if we are going to have a chance to do so. And I will try to do my best in order to craft the opportunity to ram him like this. Overall, this session is kind of hard, not gonna lie, fellas. This session isn't the easiest and this session isn't the finest, but it is okay. We are trying to do our best and I think that matters quite a bit. Let's see. Oh, this is a mistake by this guy. That's 1, that's 2, that's 3, that's 4. And that's 5 for a good measure. Excellent. Very, very nice. So far we are slaughtering enemies. There is still some guys to find and there is still some guys to slap. I would love to see this M10 or alternatively AAC or ASC coming here. Whatever. I just want to see them making a silly goose mistakes. We are capping the base or we are pretending that we are capping the base. In reality, I have no intention of capping, right? All we want to see them coming here. Cover one in the middle. I'm taking my time to aim. Unfortunately, I'm missing my shot. Do we have anyone arriving for us like this? No, not really. How about this position? All I want to see someone going brr. In this game, we have a solid chance to get 2000 damage, and this would be absolutely glorious ending for this tank. But overall, I hope it makes sense when I'm saying that this tank is far away from being ideal, and it's just not that great of the vehicle, right? There is definitely better tanks in the world of tanks. Right? That's what I am saying. Okay, excellent. No, he had a very, very good DPM. Yeah, he got me. Okay, I got my 2000 damage. That's what I've been looking for. And this is okay game. We cannot complain about this. Let's see the score and let's teleport to the ending. And hopefully we are going to see the victory, right? Beautiful, fellas. And we are back. I was aiming to get 2000 and we have it. Nice. A 2.1 thousand damage, 3 kills, 130 assisting damage, first class, high caliber, first by experience, first by the damage. And we got 23,000 credit profits. Now, as you can see, where the profits goes, it's far away from being ideal, but that's the tank and this is the review of the vehicle, right? All in all, we played 3 battles with this vehicle. On average, we did 1.6 thousand damage and 200 assisting damage. I would say this session was successful and we did well. So hopefully it will help you to dust your RAM 2 or alternatively never buy it and forget about this vehicle existence. Anyways, fellas, that's what I have for you today. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you had a great time together with us and see you very, very soon. Skill is out for today. Peace.